Why, hello, you amazing, beautiful people, and welcome back to another Hip Hop Wednesday. Oh my word. We've checked out some incredible freaking artists and some amazing songs recently, but one thing I've really wanted to do is a video like this. And this has actually been recommended a bunch, and it is the full evolution of hip hop, going all the way back to 1946 apparently, which I didn't even realize hip hop started in the 40s, and then coming all the way to 2022. This video has been popping up in my comment section a bunch, and people said it gives me like a good idea of, well, one, where hip hop kind of started, and then how it changed, how it shifted, and what it sounds like even today. So there's a lot of hip hop artists I don't know, and a few I now do thanks to our Hip Hop Wednesday. So I'm excited to see what I know on this list. Let's see if our Hip Hop Wednesdays have paid off. Let's see if I recognize a few more of these names. Now, what we're gonna do as well is what we always do. I'm gonna be reading the comments in this video and see what you guys recommend and what reactions you would like for our Hip Hop Wednesdays. All you need to do, put your recommendations down below. It's that simple. Make sure you're subscribed because we filter by subscribers only when it comes to recommendations. So if you're not subscribed, I won't see your recommendation. Subscribe, leave your recommendation, like the ones you agree with. Whichever comments get the most likes, I'll react to that next week. Let's jump into my first time ever reaction to the evolution of hip hop.
V.
1946. So what was there, like no kind of style from 1946 all the way to 1979?
You see, I am Wonder Mike and I like to say hello.
The Sugar Hill Gang. We actually checked this out, didn't we? That's kind of interesting. That sounds similar. Like the Sugar Hill Gang kind of like, there's like a similarity in sort of sound. It's like disco hip hop. It's super interesting. The 80s feels very much about like dancing, doesn't it? Like that hip hop era is very much like dancing and moving and that kind of stuff. It's got a completely different energy to the sort of hip hop we listen to now. It doesn't even sound like the same genre. Okay, I'm a bit disappointed in myself. There's a lot of names I don't know here. Run DMC. Wait, I've heard this song, I think. Don't know this. Never heard of that. Never heard that either, ever. But it sounds like the movie The Night Before. They sing a song at the beginning of that, like Christmas in Queens or something like that. Kind of sounds like that. I don't know if it's the same group. Salt and Pepper Pussy. Ah, I've heard this song. Not the full version, but it's in loads of movies. Even now, you see what I mean? You can kind of see the sort of transition. You can actually, in this decade, you can see the transition from disco to a bit more like, I want to say hardcore, but that's not the right word. But there is like a change. There definitely is a change. Like a pit bull against a chihuahua. When it comes to being dope, there's a big change. This came out in '88. That came out in '88. You know what's crazy? When we checked out, I even said it didn't sound like as aggressive as the lyrics and the tone sounds. The instrumental kind of has that like funk to it. And I guess that's just the sound of the 80s, that like funk. But damn, it's interesting that you have that funk instrumental but the aggressive lyrics. Like he had a disease, he robbed another and a sister and a brother. A Beastie Boys hip hop. I know this song. I think it was a 5 Finger Death Punch version, wasn't there? Community. Now Brenda really never knew her moms, and her dad was a junkie, wouldn't let him to his arms. It's about to rip shit up. Give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. Compton and Long Beach together. Now you know your dog. I gotta check out so much of this. The Ice Cube as well. I gotta check out so much more, man. All of this sounds so good. Jeez. Also Tupac as well, like. You go from MWA to Tupac as well. I didn't even know that there was a crossover between them. What was their relationship like? I don't really know like how people perceived each other back then. Because it was very like region based, wasn't it? Oh, that sounds good. Is that Snoop Dogg? He looks so different. Wu-Tang Clan. Okay, so then in 93. Makes me so happy that I know a couple of these now. Like, we reacted to Wu-Tang Clan recently. Before that, we checked out NWA. It's nice. I feel good. It's nice I know a few names. I want to keep learning more. That's why I thought this video would be a good idea. Who's this guy? Nas. We haven't checked out anything from Notorious B.I.G. either. Mobb Deep. Who's Mobb Deep?
And realize there's nothing left, cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that I can feel it.
I definitely feel like I've heard that one before. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. I think I heard a parody of that from somebody. God, that sounds amazing. Fucking hell, man. Do you know one thing you can hear shifting? The instrumental. And you can hear the tone shift as well. From the 80s, it felt very much like here's some funk, here's some disco. We want people to move. We want people to move and dance and have a good time. That is shifting big time. Now it feels like it's more about like the seriousness of like the state of the world. And those lyrics become more serious. Even the instrumental is becoming more serious. The violin is becoming more prominently used in instrumental. The tone is shifting. The voices are getting deeper. You feel that change. It's almost like an emotional change. It goes from like fun to dark and heavy. Exhibit from Pimp My Ride. Jay-Z was in the 90s.
This is why they broke in your sofa. Biggie, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hit.
All I feel is rain. I cannot maintain with badness on my brain. I resort to violence. My killers moving silent.
I didn't know DMX was the freaking 90s either. DMX was the 90s? Do you know what my first exposure to DMX was? It was the movie Exit Wounds. And it had like a bunch of DMX songs in it. And it had like DMX acted in it. And honestly, love that movie. I mean, it's got Steven Seagal, and he's a bit of a weirdo, but the movie is great. Anyone ever seen the movie Exit Wounds? Actually a great film. And then Romeo Must Die was a really cool one, like sort of similar tone and style. I don't think DMX was in that one though, but that was a cool movie too.
Can I have the attention
This
of
came
the
out in '99 as well.
For 1 second. My name is
I was way too young when I first heard Eminem, because like my dad had like 2 hip-hop albums, and one of them was Eminem. The other one was I've mentioned this before, what the bloody hell, God, I was gonna say Taste the Pain. Wait, wasn't Taste the Pain a Wu-Tang game? I swear that was. God damn it, what was the name of it? Onyx. It was Onyx.
Last album was the Chronic.
An Onyx album.
They wanna know if he still got it. They say raps change. They wanna know.
Such an amazing instrumental. Oh, I know this song. I can't believe how old some of these songs are. 2000.
I'm crowned the best lyricist. Many years on this professional level. What would
I've had people recommend Nas before. The name comes up a bunch. I don't know, when we did the Kendrick journey, I swear Nas got brought up a bunch. Should we check out Nas?
question who's better? The world is still mine.
he's nervous.
Complete change again. Like, you know what, actually, the music has changed. It's become more like confident, hasn't it? Whereas in the 80s was very much like about funk and having a good time and dancing. The 90s sort of drifted slowly into more important messages, important lyrics, important tones, and a bit more darker, you know, on what we're trying to talk about. Now the 2000s, early 2000s feels like a bit more like epic. You know, it's more music that's supposed to like either like sort of make you move again, but make you think and give you that kind of like energy. You can do this, motivational, bit more hard. That's kind of the way I'm feeling.
But on the surface, he looks calm and ready to drop bombs.
It came out 2002. Did 8 Mile come out 2002? Man, we really grew up young, didn't we? Grew up quick, I mean. Because, like, I remember when 8 Mile came out. I would have been like 8. My parents fucked up for exposing me to some of these movies, young man. Who is Outkast? Because I've heard this one before as well. I need to check out Outkast. Ah, I love this song. The Enemy. I love DMX, by the way. I don't know enough of DMX, but I love DMX. There's like that song, like I love that song. And there's another song by DMX I love as well. Like DMX has got awesome voice. May he rest in peace.
About your faults or mishaps. We from the Bronx, New York, things happen. Kids clapping, love the
Wait, that's the dude from Scary Movie. Is it Fat Joe? I swear I watched a video on him and like what he tells people he's done or something. He's a bit interesting. Right. Terror Squad. I never heard of Terror Squad.
I
feel like I remember that song. God, man, so many of these are amazing. See, it's changed again. It's become more flexing, especially with Rick Ross. I mean, I don't know any of Rick Ross's songs, but I know him. I see clips of him everywhere. Bro is the king of flexing. It has become a bit more like confident, a bit more flexing, a bit more like party again. It's kind of gone back to how it was in the 80s, except about it being like funk and dancing. It's more like flexing and dancing. That kind of... It's about how cool we all are.
If I play my cards right, I'll find out by the end of the night.
You expect me to just let you hit it?
Why me crank that Soldier Boy, that Superman?
Soldier Boy came out. This came out 2007.
Crank that Soldier. Shoes and cars, wood floors in the new apartment, couture from the stores to park.
Why didn't I get blurred out there at the end? Why show? Imagine like right now it's like hello, and then like, my face just gets blurred out. It's like why? Man, it's changed so much. The whole tone has changed. The evolution is crazy. It's actually crazy. It's so different now. It's super flexing.
Play. Now look at this. Madness, the magnet keeps attracting me.
She even wear a herd on her back like mine. I make her feel right when it's grind.
Got a lot of kids at home, gotta get it on. Late night to the early morning. 50 grand in my pen like Ivy Smith. All of my Dominicanos right there up on Broadway. Pulled me back to that McDonald's, took it to my stash spot, 560 station.
I think I've heard that before. You're hearing a change, aren't you? It's like, it's interesting. Because hip-hop before this felt like it was very much about the lyricism and the message. And even if you were flexing, it was still the message you were trying to get across. And lyricism was important. As well as like tone and words. The enunciation was important. And instrumental was important. It felt like there was a love for the craft. Now, I don't know, it feels more electronic a little bit.
Shit down in the mall. It's telling that girl she the one for me.
I don't know about that one. That sounds good. Oh, I know this song. You know what's funny? The only reason I know this song is because it was in Saints Row.
Back, but I just can't remember it all. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh.
That's what Drake's music sounds like? I've never heard a Drake song in my whole life, by the way. My only knowledge of Drake is everything we check. Well, actually, it's not true. Because when we're down the Kendrick Lamar rabbit hole, we obviously checked out. When we did the rap beef, we did some Drake reactions because I wanted to make sure I heard both sides. But he didn't sound like that. When we did that, he didn't sound like that. I preferred how he sounded in the rap battle. I'm not a fan of that one. Maybe I'll like it if I listen to it again. I don't know about that. When I say I don't know about these songs, keep in mind I'm only hearing the tiniest snippet of all of them. I might like the full versions if I check it.
And your man ain't acting right. So you packing your dummy, yeah, my fucking problem. And yeah, I like the fuck, I got a fucking problem. I love bad bitches, that's my fucking problem. And yeah, I like...
Did I check that out? 2 Chainz, Drake, and Kendrick Lamar? Have I ever reacted to this song? Kendrick Lamar and Drake did this song. Did I check this out? I swear I did something.
Got a fucking problem. I love bad bitches, that's my fucking problem. And yeah, I like a snitch. That's that I don't like. Some type of way. Easy cause my homies rich, you feel some type of way. Some type of way. Make you up in a new Bugatti. I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Versace, 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 Versace.
On the top of the Porsche, that's a headless horse. Hey. Extendo long as an extension cord. Damn.
I haven't really reacted to much modern hip-hop. Other than, like, you know, the ones we've done. Some NF, some Kendrick, and some of the other sort of videos we've done. there definitely seems to be a bit of a bridge, a divide in hip hop sound. There's whatever this is, and then there's whatever the Kendrick Lamar side is that we've been checking out. This is different. This is different. You just kind of like repeat the song over and over again and just breathe on it a little bit. You know? Like, let me look around my room and pick something, alright? What have I got? What can I pick? A luggage. Luggage kind of works. Luggage is a good word. You know? Luggage. Suitcase. Suitcase. Got this. Suitcase. 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 I got my suitcase. Suitcase. Yeah. Is that it? What happened to lyricism? What's the Versace song, man? Just Versace. It's like, oh, turn this up. That whistle tune's from Kill Bill. Yeah. You know what I love about hip hop is how relatable it is. This song called Rich Gang. Ah, man, am I gonna get flamed for this? People are gonna be like really angry with me, but like, Luke, what the hell are you talking about? I'm gonna be honest. You know what? Screw it. My reaction's always honest. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like hip hop had a big shift, and I don't feel like it was in a good way. Like if you're talking, like, we go back to the 80s and it was funk and it was awesome. Like, from this list, we go back to the 90s and it was all about lyrics and empowerment and like, you know, racial issues in America, and everything meant something. And the instrumental was incredible, and it was like the experimentation of instrumental. You go to the early 2000s, and it was like epic, and like even the flexing was cool, and everything felt like brilliant. And you know, like the 50 and Eminem on here, and DMX, and it was just like all like kind of like aggression and power, and it was kick ass, man. From the sounds, that's what it felt like. Like, those songs are getting me epic. I'm gonna be honest, these are making me feel nothing. I don't know. I wouldn't, like, maybe, like I said, maybe if I listen to the full versions, I'd feel different. But these sound bites, it's not for me. I really don't like the crazy effects on a voice as well.
Looking at me for the pay cut, Bahamas, I be looking at you from the face down. One Mac 11, even boom with the bass down. Skimming.
Listen to the fucking difference, man. Listen to the difference. You listen to the difference. Listen to how much better that sounds. Post Malone. Don't get me wrong. Sounds like a vibe. It does, Post Malone stuff. But it's so different to the other stuff.
It's low key at the night show. So don't you open
that sounds alright. See, this is the thing. It's the same tune. Isn't it? Habada, huh? Dabada, huh? Dabada, dabada, huh? Dabada, huh? Like, every song is that tune. It's like they had one tune and they just handed out everybody. We only got one, pass it around. It's the same tune.
The chopper go out to for granted. I just did a show and spent the check on my mama. When I go and vacay, I
don't mind the instrumental here though.
Push me to the edge. Phantom, that's alright. Inside all white.
Same tune, just a higher tempo. Haba haba ha ha haba haba ha ha, and it's like maybe go lower. Haba haba ha ha ha. Like, it's the same bit.
Work so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication.
It's a vibe, but it's still different.
But I am the better one. I won't let you forget me.
We've checked out a few Juice WRLD videos and songs. I'll be honest, I love what I've heard. I think the guy's awesome. I think he's awesome.
I hold back sometimes I won't. Yeah. I feel good sometimes I don't.
See, Drake kind of sounds the same as those guys as well. No, he's like da 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 da. It's the breathing. It's that tempo that gets me off. Ba 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 ba. Ha. Da ba da ba da. It's I don't know. I think people, man, the comment section is gonna hate on me, isn't it? All I'm saying is, I from this evolution, and that's all I've got to go on in there, or tiny snippets. I don't know. I don't even feel like the same music. I feel like I'm listening to two different genres.
Two thick thoughts, wanna link the game. I got red, I got blue. What you want? The Chanel Balenciaga.
That's alright. I don't mind that.
For lunch. Had a long talk with a young nigga Kodak. Reminded me of young niggas.
This ain't bad either. Alright.
Lot of niggas out here playing, ain't ballin'. I done put my whole arm in the rim, bitch caught it. And I know Poppy.
I don't mind that.
I'm in the loop with the woo. Which one you working? I put your face to the news. I put the puss on the shirt.
I'm not vegan. I'm gonna eat it. Yeah, I bet you I beat it.
I definitely noticing a shift better direction. I don't know, it's like 2011 to like 2017 or something. I don't know what the fuck was going on there. for the most part, we're a couple of years there. But now, I don't know. Now I don't know. I can vibe with a lot of these.
I put on a bus. Bout. I ain't seen niggas hit corners in the motherfucking burbs. Bout.
Yeah, man. Family Ties is a banging song.
Freely, but now they got it out for me. I don't care what frat you was in, you can't out.
The trap still running on.
No idea who Jack Harlow is, I'll be honest. Central C I know though.
Christmas Day. Somebody told Doja Cat that I'm trying to indulge in that. And my great tracksuit, see the
Central C is UK rapper, right? I actually think I've seen Central C live. By accident. I love right now. People are like, by accident? How the fuck you see someone live by accident? So I went to the Sidemen, UK YouTubers. They do like charity football matches in the UK a bunch. And I go to most of them. I feel like it's really good to support like YouTubers who are doing these kind of events. So I always go. I always go and support them. I think it's incredible what they do. And it's all for charity. So and I've got a bunch of friends who are just huge fans of the Sidemen. And it's kind of hard to get tickets. I always manage to get a couple of tickets. So I always just take them and they have the best time. It's cool. But they always do random halftime shows. And I swear, I don't know if it was Central C or someone else, but I swear it was that guy. I swear he played. And I remember him coming out. I swear it was. Last time was kind of cool. They had like, I can't remember, was it Example or Tiny Temple or somebody like that? And I was like, oh yeah. Like, I remember a few of their songs. Now I can't remember anything. But I remember being like, I know a couple of these. Growing up in the UK, any like UK sort of artist is just played on the radio over and over again. Apparently, the UK is one of the hardest countries in the world for foreign artists to chart in because the UK is kind of full of dickheads, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even gonna lie. And if you're watching this and you're from the UK, you're agreeing with me, right? Yeah, he's got a point. It's true. Most people in the UK fall into a few categories. And I would say like the older guys, like the older generation, they don't listen to anything outside the UK. Nothing. You think anything's charted in the UK that wasn't from UK? No, not happening. The younger generation, man, 50-50. You get parts of the UK that is like very like this is what we listen to, like very UK artists prop up, and UK radio stations very biased UK artists and that sort of stuff. I guess it's all UK chart stuff. But yeah, it's partially the reason that I ended up doing this channel. It's because like I thought I knew music well, and I wanted to start a channel where I could talk to people all over the world, and you guys could introduce me to music. And it just made me realize that I didn't know anything. And then we've gone down these rabbit holes and we've explored all these genres and all these countries. And it's been wonderful, if I'm being honest. And it's been really cool because I feel like I get to be educated and hear so much incredible music from other countries that if I didn't have this channel, I wouldn't get to. I'd be limited to whatever they play here. And it's really hard to know what's the best. That's the thing as well. Like, I'm listening to Japanese music. If I just typed in Japanese music so I listen to it, I'd only get like whatever it decides to recommend to me. But with you guys, I get a bunch more. I'm very lucky, especially with hip-hop. Like with hip-hop, all I would have ever Googled was like biggest hip-hop songs or whatever and just tried to listen to some. And if I didn't like it, I would have just given up. If I was like, not really for me. I would have been like, this is all of hip-hop, and I would have just stopped, right? But luckily I have you. And because I have you, I get to listen to so much awesome music. And it's all like I get to know names on this list before we start this journey. There was a lot I don't know. One thing that surprised me, the modern ones I don't know. I know more of the ones from the past than the modern ones. Like I would say like around 1995 and 2005, that's the window with names I recognize. And then thanks to you, I know a bunch of 80s and early 90s. How cool is that? That's you guys recommending them to me. That's crazy. Yeah, this was so interesting to me. It feels like every decade brought a different kind of energy. It felt like 2000, like not if we go to the 80s. 70s was kind of like small, but we go to the 80s. And the 80s felt like it was about fun. It was about bringing a good time to a club, making sure that everyone could walk into the club and dance and have a good time. It was funk, it was happiness, it was good vibes and energy. The 90s slowly drifted into seriousness and issues in the countries and problems with people, and we already know some of the songs like police brutality and racism and addressing those things. And the instrumental became more heavy, the lyrics became more serious, and it was about pushing or shining a light on these issues, these cultural issues. And then we sort of bleed into the 2000s, where it felt like still about those issues, but more about like, it was more about the flexing of overcoming issues. It was more like, like, despite all this crap, I'm amazing. I'm kicking ass. I'm doing well, you know. Look at this. I go into the club. Every girl wants me. I've got this money, and everyone knows my name. And that's what it kind of felt like. That's like what the 2000s kind of drifted into. And I'll be honest, the music sounded pretty incredible. And then we go into 2010s. And it feels like the weakest decade of hip-hop, at least for the evolution of hip-hop. It felt like, for me, it became, I don't know, it became more about, like, I don't even know. When you're making those music, what's it about? Maybe that's the point. For me, I have to attach myself to music that I feel like has a message, has a core, like, or has a vibe or a sound. I don't really know when I'm supposed to play that kind of music. Like, it doesn't really make me feel anything. I don't feel like I'm getting hyped. I don't feel like I want to dance to it, because it's like the beats are nuts. I don't even know how I would dance. Like, what am I supposed to do? It doesn't make any sense. It's like a firing of a machine gun. And then, like, and I can't really understand a lot of it. There's no, like, tone control or anything to, like, a bunch of them. Where it's like, or it's got tons of auto-tunes, and it's way higher, man. I don't know if people are going to hate on me, but, yeah. And like I said, please take everything I say with a grain of salt. I don't know anything about the world of hip-hop. And these are only tiny snippets. There might be a lot of this song music I actually love if I listen to the full versions of, so I'm not going to judge them fully on this. But it definitely felt like the lyricism wasn't important anymore. The instrumental wasn't important anymore. And it just became about, like, I don't even know. What did it become about? Maybe you guys can answer that for me. But it felt like a lot of what was important, these messages, these lyrics, these powerful instrumentals, and this, like, experimentation of a sound sort of changed. And it just became something different. And then, like, 2020s, for as brief as it was on this list, I don't know, felt like it was kind of drifted back more into lyrics. The voice becomes important again. And definitely the later part of the 2010s as well. You saw that shift. Everything became more important again. Outside of the little few snippets here and there that were pretty incredible. Oh, yeah, the evolution of hip-hop is, I'll be honest, very interesting. Because it is a true evolution. If you checked out the evolution of, like, rock and roll, the evolution of heavy metal, the sounds would all still kind of sound similar. But with hip-hop, so different. Going all the way back to 1940s, all the way to now, the genres don't even sound the same. Hip-hop casts such a wide net that it really does feel like it's an entire multi-genre in one genre. Which is really interesting. I never realized how different these sounds were until we sat down and recorded this. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. Thank you so much for watching. I do apologize if I offended anyone. I don't mean anything mean by what I say at all. It's just, from what I heard, it wasn't a sound I really vibed with. And for me, who, like, I try and emotionally attach myself, I couldn't really get anything. There's short snippets of other songs I could connect to immediately. And those ones I didn't really feel. But I might feel completely different if I listen to the full versions of. So don't hate me too much. I'm saying that right now. It's just little sound bites. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you thought was the best decade of hip-hop. And let me know, like I said, what you want me to react to next. Because there's loads on this list I just don't know. And we need to change that. Please like. Please subscribe. And that's it from me, my friends. I'll look at the comments, see what the subscribers are recommending. And as always, you will see me in the next video.